This is a Watchalewknat production. Hope you enjoy the video. Make sure to subscribe, comment, rate, and request. This video is brought to you by Airsoft Megastore. With 125% lowest price guarantee and free shipping on orders over $149 with no coupon needed, Airsoft Megastore is the #1 fastest growing airsoft retailer in the nation. Airsoft Megastore, bringing airsoft to the masses. Hi, this is Watchalewknat with another video today. Today I'm having a little special video for my ICS M4. Planning to sell it soon, but before I sell it, I thought I'd go over the two special features on this gun that's not seen on any, or at least most AEGs, to my mind. So I will go over here in a second, but first off, I'm going to say what I'm selling it for, where I'm selling it at, and how much I'm selling it for. Okay, first off, I'm going to go ahead and take off this gun, what's not coming with it. Luckily, that's only the scope. That garter scope is going to go with my KWA once I get it, because after I sell this gun, that's the first thing I'm doing. I'm buying a KWA. I'm going to put all the Magpul MOE stuff on it, so it's going to be really, really nice. So be looking forward to that after I sell this gun. Okay, first off, if you want to buy this gun, you have to do it either by cash or by check. And you probably want to be at least living within a couple miles of Norfolk, because if your check bounces, you're not getting the gun. Or if you want to pay, you want to make sure you're going to get the gun. I'll give you my address. You're not going to be gypped out. Okay, first off, the starting price is going to be set at $400. Basically, what you get with that, you get this ICS M4, you get this D-Boys crane stock that I bought separately. You also get the original ICS folding stock. You get 4 mag brain mid caps. 1. You get 4. You get a speed loader, which works just fine, except the spring and the handle piece broke, so you got to push it up and down. But it still loads. I just got it there just in case you don't have a speed loader, which I'd hope if you're buying this gun you would be, because you'd have to have some experience as a player. The original orange tip is going to be sold with it as the transaction's made with the muzzle cap, just to make sure can't get in trouble. Like, I'm keeping the law, keeping the orange tip up there. But I am selling my Gemtech silencer with it. This thing is, too heavy. When I buy my KWA, only thing I might have with it is a all black flash hider, but I'm going to just sell this one with it. And, yeah. And, also, of course, the carrying handle, I'm going to put that on the gun real quick, just to show you what the gun's going to look like if you buy it, what it's going to look like sold to you. Here it is basically. Let's take that orange muzzle cap off. Also, I'm going to do a little shooting test, just a shooting demonstration, just to show you that it does work. Also, the PEC box is going to come with the 9.6 2200 milliamp battery that's in the gun right now. It's about 3/4 charged. Take it out there. I'm going to do 130 rounds shooting through this, and I'm going to be shooting at a box just to roughly show you the accuracy and the ROF. Nothing too big if you haven't seen the rest of my videos. Also, D-Boys rail covers work really well, and they are so hard to get off, so you probably want to keep them on. They're probably going to stay there. I hope you don't have too much stuff to put on the gun. But the bottom one is decently easy to get off with a flathead screwdriver. Just pushing it that way, it sends the clamps right here, and it's not on the gun, so it's easier to take off, just in case you want to put a bipod or a vertical grip or whatever you choose to put there. Okay, that's enough about the gun and what I'm selling it for. I'm going to go over stats real quick, and then we're going to do the special features. Okay, I got a 6.03 deep fire 363 millimeter barrel in here. This thing's pumping right about, I'd say exactly 400 FPS. It shot about 390, and then I put this tight bore in there, shooting right at about 400. Stock bucking, stock hop-up, everything's worked fine. As you see, since it has a split gearbox, which I am going to get into, the hop-up's different. It's up and down instead of that way and that way. It's more of like a G36 style hop-up, but as I said, I am going to get to the gearbox, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the video now, and we're going to get to that. Oh yeah, also ROF right at about 950 rounds with a 9.6 battery. Okay, basically for disassembly of the gun to get to the split gearbox, make sure you're on safety, take your mag out. Forward assist, which I'm going to get to during the shooting test, that way you can hear what it does. Basically, you got one pin, just like on the actual M4AR variants. I'm going to put that in. All you need is a screwdriver or a pin, something skinny and long and durable that you can use to push that pin in with. Okay. Takes a little bit of force, but it comes out relatively easy. Just pull on the charging handle, it comes right up. You can see your lower gearbox right there. You see your sector gear and your other gears, your bevel gear. Going up, you got your hop up and your upper receiver or upper gearbox. Fairly simple. Right here is the part that it attaches on the gun with to the lower receiver. Just push up right in the middle and this whole piece comes out. Want to pull it out slowly so you don't mess anything up. That is your whole upper gearbox. And this is reinforced with a new piston that I bought from a local airsoft store when I got an M120 installed. So yeah, this is pumping pretty good. That is your upper and lower gearbox. Rarely seen. That's pretty much the Stemma and Celsius features right there, having a split gearbox. And then I'm not going to pull it out all the way, but as you see, the barrel and the hop up, pulls out the same way as any other M4. Okay, after that, you just go ahead and push your hop up down. Give me a second. This is kind of tricky on my M4 at least. Either that or I'm just a klutz.
You're a handsome boy.
Okay, I'm going to pause the video and fix that. It only took me like 5 seconds to do. Basically what I did, I just put the gearbox in. I didn't worry about pushing down the hop up. I'm going to do that again for you just so you can see. Basically, you got your hop up there. You don't want to put it straight in because it's kind of grooved, so you kind of come in at an angle and then it just kind of slides in and you can push it down any way you want to. And once you know it's just a little bit less than flush, going a little bit more in here, you know it's in. And just check your hop up, make sure it's straight, make sure your wires aren't getting pinched. I've done that before and I've screwed up a battery. So I know how it feels and I know how it happens. So yeah, after that, just hold your body, get your pin, push that back into place, ready to fire. Just like Systema, if you had another upper gearbox, say this is an M120, if you're about to go to CQB and they had a 350 limit, you could put M100 in there, be pumping right at about 310 FPS. That's what this came stock. Be ready to go, even have a higher ROF, a higher trigger response. That's always nice to have too. Okay, that's it for that. We're going to go ahead and shoot this gun, and we're going to see how it holds up. I was kind of toddling around with it, you could say. I fixed the semi before. Semi, the BBs not even go as far. But I've gotten it to where I'm at 100 feet and the BBs are going just as good as fully automatic. So we're just going to go ahead and see this, and I'll be back in just a minute, or just a second for y'all, I mean. Okay, we're outside now. There's a box down there. I'm going to just show you a little RF trigger response here. I've only got about 30 BBs, so I'm only going to do 3 BBs per example. And also, just in case y'all have questions on it, I'm not going to show you how to put the silencer and the other stock on. It should be self-explanatory. If not, you can check out my other videos. You'll probably see them with the silencer and the folding stock on. Okay, I've got the battery that's coming with the gun, the 9.6 2200 milliamp GMP battery. Really good quality, really nice ROF with it. Mag brand right here, only got about 30 BBs in it. We're going to go ahead and shoot. Semi and then fully automatic. And unfortunately, I don't have the scope on it, so I don't know how good the accuracy is going to be, because I was using the red dot earlier to hit the box, and I really haven't dialed in my curing handle rear iron sights. But here we go. Make sure you got that in the camera. I got my camera angle down a little bit, so I'm going to squat here. Okay, that's it. Yeah, my curing handle, the way I was shooting is making my BB drop before. You can adjust that yourself if you buy the gun. It's all really self-explanatory, but I'm going to go ahead and set the camera up to where you're about 5 feet from the box, and I'll be about 50 feet away from the target itself. And then after that, I will show you the forward assist. Okay, I've repositioned up. I'm right here. The box is about maybe 50 to 55 feet that way. I'm going to position the camera that way you can see it. Okay, there you go. Now I'll zoom in. Okay, basically every time you hear a weird sound, like a hollow sound, I'll be hitting the box. I'm right behind the camera, so you'll be able to hear the gun. 3 shots of semi, and then a little ROF test. Okay, that's a little more, but here we go. ROF is definitely respectable. I'm definitely field ready. And just because I don't know how many just because I don't know how many BBs I have left, I'm going to go ahead and take the magazine out, and I'm going to reposition the camera. Oh, had one left, so perfect timing to show you the forward assist. Okay, I'm going to turn this now. That's probably pretty close to me. Yeah, this video is over 10 minutes, but you know, this ICS deserved it. Real good gun. If I end up not selling it, it's still going to be really good for skirmish, but I really wanted to go ahead and move to KWA. But okay, magazine's out. You don't want to dry fire because dry firing hurts your gun, even just a little bit. Doing it a lot of times, you know, eventually it's going to do something to your gun. Say you don't want to do it at all. You've shot all your BBs out. Your button right here is called your forward assist. It's right behind your shell deflectors. This little button on most guns is just spring. Nothing happens. Listen to this. You see that? I've already dry fired. Let me get a... There you go. If you heard that, let me do full... You kind of hear that little sound. It works better when I have BBs. Maybe I was dry firing a little bit there at the end, but hopefully you heard that. You kind of hear the spring decompress. You hear like a gears turning. Basically, that's there so you don't have to dry fire the gun. That was kind of a horrible example, I'd have to say, because you didn't hear it that well, and I had the dry fire to show you. But hopefully you got the bear down point of it. This has been a What You Looking At production. If you have any questions on my ICS M4, if you want to buy it, if you think I should sell it or not to get a KWA, I'm more than happy to hear your input on that. Just make sure to send me a private message. I rarely do check the comments, but if I do, I might not reply, but I will read them. So, yeah, just let me know. This is September 7th. Tomorrow's school. 12th grade. Just got to get through it. I'm going to go ahead and stop talking now. This has been a What You Looking At production. Make sure to subscribe, comment, rate, request. This is What You're Looking At out.